Hello. First of all, my name is Ejo Okonoban, an MMM participant residing in Akwa Ibom State. First of all, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you for taking the time to watch this video entitled MMM Nigeria Facts You Must Know. A lot of persons have said a whole lot of things about MMM. There's a lot of misconception there about this very unique opportunity. So in starting this video tutorial, I'll begin by telling you what MMM is not. I'm assuming that you must have heard a whole lot of things, the facts and the fiction about this very, very interesting opportunity. So, what MMM is not? MMM is not a high-yield investment program. MMM is not multi-level marketing. MMM is not a get-rich-quick scheme, and neither is MMM a bank. So, having said that, what is MMM? You can't talk about MMM without mentioning one word, and that is help. MMM revolves around the concept of help because we know from experience that help is important in everyone's life. So, MMM is simply an acronym for Mavrodi Mundial Movement. Mavrodi Mundial Movement. It is a mutual financial aid network, global in perspective. You might consider it as a peer-to-peer donation platform. It is a very trustworthy and transparent system. Apart from that, MMM is also a platform for leadership training and digital literacy education. What drives MMM? What is the ideology of MMM? A great philosopher once said that no organization, no group of persons can grow beyond the level of thinking of the people behind it. In other words, it's the thought that drives our actions. So, what is it that drives the MMM platform, the MMM community? We understand that the structure of the modern world is inhumane, unfair, and unjust. This is a world dominated by money, a world of money, by money, and for money, not necessarily for the people. And as such, people all over the world have become slaves and pawns of the economy. And worse, most persons have been conditioned to accept that this deplorable condition is the normal condition. So we find ourselves in a world dominated by purely materialistic tendencies. The interests of persons have been subsumed to serve the interest of the economy instead of being the other way around. It is this situation that propels the MMM vision. The vision of MMM is to create the new normal where people acting together can create a new financial world order. And that is why Sergey Mavrodi developed or invented this global mutual aid financial network made up of ordinary people helping each other to attain financial freedom. In other words, we see a world where the economy serves the interest of the people rather than people becoming slaves of the economy. And if we do this, we shall have succeeded in reducing the gap between the rich and the poor. How does it work? Remember, we said earlier that MMM is a global mutual financial aid network where people voluntarily, of their own free will and accord, give help to those who receive or who need help the most. So how does it work? The platform has two major phases, the pledge help phase and the get help phase. We'll look at that quickly. So in MMM, you must, first of all, donate, pledge to give help. And in doing that, you get help when you need it. How does it work? Let's look at the pledge help first. You sign up with your email and password. You input your bank details, including your account name, your account number, and your bank in what we call the personal office. When you sign up, you get a virtual office. That's your personal office containing all your details. Once you log into your personal office, you pledge to donate an amount, and the system will automatically match you with a recipient. Now, the matching period could vary. All right, it could be matched almost immediately. It could be matched in 2 days. It could be matched in 2 weeks. But it varies because it's an automated process. When you are matched with a donor, you will get the bank account of the recipient, and you make payment into that account. And it is important to state that under no circumstances should you make payment into a bank account other than the bank account you received in your personal office. This is very, very important. After having made that payment, you are expected to upload evidence of payment, which in this case could be a bank teller. That is, if you made the payment physically, you went to a bank and you made the transaction, or a screenshot of the transaction page if it was an electronic transfer. Once that is done and the recipient receives a bank alert, the recipient is expected to confirm receipt of that fund, to acknowledge receipt. Once that is done, you've completed the first phase, that is the pledge help phase. We now move on to so let's take a quick look at this pledge help cycle. You see the first part of it is you pledge help, your request is matched with a recipient, you make donation to the recipient, you upload proof of payment on the platform, and the recipient confirms receipt of donation. So in a nutshell, we see that this cycle has 5 major steps. We move on to the next cycle. You wish to get help, you just log into your personal office, and you click on get help, you enter the amount you wish to withdraw, your request is matched with a donor, the donor donates, and you confirm receipt of funds. It is important to note that you can only receive help worth the amount that you donated earlier, with 30% of the donated amount. So that is it, and you can only get this after a period of 30 days. So that's the cycle. You log in, you click on get help, you state the amount to withdraw, request is matched with the donor who donates, you confirm receipt of funds. Let's take an example. For instance, Tunde is an MMM participant and has donated 100,000. After a duration of 30 days, Tunde will get as follows. The amount he donated in this case being 100,000, 30% of 100,000, which is 30,000, plus 20%, $20 sign-up bonus, which is equivalent to 6,000 naira, varies with the exchange rate. So approximately the total amount Tunde will get after 30 days will be 136,000 naira. It's important to let you know the pillars, what strengthens this community. MMM has 3 fundamental pillars that strengthens this community. We expect our participants to be honest, we expect them to demonstrate integrity, and we expect them to be accountable for their actions on the platform. Honesty, you have to pledge. You have to obey the system rules. Integrity, you must conduct yourself at all times in a way that is worthy of being trusted, because trust is the foundation of this platform. Accountability, you must assume personal responsibility for your actions on this platform, or inactions as the case may be. What are the rules that guide participants in MMM? First, operate only one account. Second, use only spare cash. Third, honor your pledges. Fourth, real proof of payment. Always upload real proof of payment. Then to honor your pledges, it is important to honor your pledges. If you don't honor your pledges, remember what we talked about integrity. All right, you are supposed to make a voluntary donation, honor your payment, and when you honor your pledges or fail to honor your pledges, you'll be blocked in the system. Upload real proof of payment. Remember what we talked about, the other pillar, honesty. Always upload real proof of payment. Confirm fund receipts. Share your happiness. We expect every participant that has received help from the platform to share happiness by writing a letter of happiness or doing a video of happiness. Then, of course, you take steps to protect your account at all times. This is very important. Benefits of MMM. MMM has some very interesting benefits. Benefits are basically bonuses. You have the sign-up bonus of $20 if you donate between 10 to $450 to $499, you get a sign-up bonus of $20. Referral bonuses, if you refer someone to join the platform, you get a 10% referral bonus. Then the leadership bonus, you also enjoy leadership bonuses in various ranges for persons that join under your structure. It varies between 5%, 3%, 1%, depending on the level. And of course, you get a video bonus for making a video to share your happiness of having received help on the MMM platform. And in addition to that, you get a 30% of whatever amount you donated, like we showed in the earlier example using Tunde. Other benefits of the platform. MMM is not just about the money, which is what most persons think. It's not just about the money. We live in a world that is dominated by knowledge. We live in a world that is knowledge driven, and we live in a rapidly changing world. MMM gives us the platform to acquire education in leadership, in digital literacy. Like everybody knows, in today's world, if you are not tech savvy, if you don't have the requisite digital skills and competencies, you'll find it very difficult to function effectively in today's world. And thanks to MMM, participants have the opportunity to acquire essential digital literacy skills. Our managers have the opportunity to undergo cutting-edge leadership training, which of course adds a lot of value to their lives. MMM also gives you the platform to network. Like I said earlier, it's a global platform, exists in more than 100 countries around the world. So it has a global perspective, a global reach. And as a participant, you are part of a community, a globally diverse community where you can further your business skills, where you could strike business relationships to strengthen your goal of financial freedom. So these are some of the benefits of the MMM platform. So we strongly encourage you to take hold of your life, to join this very innovative platform, to join this platform that will transform into a very powerful force for doing good. MMM is the real deal. So it is on this note that we'll strongly encourage you, if you've not joined the MMM platform, you kindly click on the link that you've seen there and be a part of history, be a part of making the world an exciting place. We know that there is abundant wealth in the world, but we also know that this wealth is circulating only amongst the very few. It is our conviction in MMM that together we have more than enough wealth in the world to go around every person in the world, if only we have the ability and the capacity to share. That is the crux of the matter. If only we can share what we have with those that need it the most, as that when they need it, then the world will be a wonderful place, will be a paradise on earth. This is the vision of MMM. This is the hope we share. This is what aspires us. This is our innermost conviction. This is our global aspiration. And we invite you to be a part of history. We invite you to join this wonderful, life-changing opportunity, life-changing platform called MMM. Thank you so much for taking your time to watch this video as we see you in the community.